Hi friends, it's Sanam with Exit Realty BlackRock here in Glastonbury, and today we have attorney Sarah Lemay with Hartley and Kane here to talk about crumbling foundations. Buyers, if you're looking at a property in the northeast quadrant of the state that was built between 1983 and actually July of 2016, there's a chance that those properties might have some foundation issues. So Sarah's here to talk about crumbling foundations.
Yes, everybody's favorite topic in this part of Connecticut. So the crumbling foundation issue is really coming to a head right now because all of those early built homes in the early to mid 80s, those are the ones that are really starting to show the issues right now. As far as the purchase and sale of property that has to do with crumbling foundations is concerned, there's a couple of things that if you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell in this upper corner of Connecticut that you really need to be aware of. So for sellers, the biggest thing is that if you know you have a crumbling foundation issue, you can't hide it. You can't not disclose it on your disclosure forms. When you talk to your realtor, you need to tell them so they can also keep potential buyers informed. You're not necessarily required to do anything about it, but again, that might affect the resale value of your house if you don't. You have to keep in mind that repairing these foundations can cost up to, from what we've heard, up to $250,000. The gray area comes in when sellers may think that they have a foundation issue, but they don't know that they have a foundation issue. I always tell people that if you have a strong, reasonable suspicion that there's something wrong with your foundation, it's really in your best interest to bring in a structural engineer and to have them look at your foundation. Best case scenario, there's nothing wrong with your foundation and now you have proof. And worst case scenario, you find out it's crumbling, then you can move forward from there and figure out what you're gonna do. If you have a reasonable suspicion or actual knowledge that you have a crumbling foundation, you don't disclose it, the most severe consequence is that you could be sued for fraud.
So when buyers are out there, they're actually gonna conduct a home inspection. And unfortunately, if some of the walls are covered because you have items stored, shelving with boxes that are potentially hiding something that you might have concerns about, and the buyer sees this at the final walkthrough, it can come up at the 11th hour and bite you. So just like Sarah said, if it's something you're concerned about, deal with it because it's something that's going to have to be dealt with at some point anyway. Typically when home inspections are conducted, if a home inspector notices something that they're a little uncomfortable with, they're automatically going to refer to their buyer to have a structural engineer come and take a peek and to do some testing. And the core testing can be rather expensive, from $3,000 to $8,000 on up, just to determine if there's an issue or not. I know you were saying that costs can run up to $200,000 or more. We've actually learned recently that there are some more cost-effective ways of replacing the foundation. That's good. People are coming in with cinder blocks. They're actually raising the foundation. It's about half the cost. So, I mean, it's still a substantial cost.
It is.
But it does save a little bit of money and it allows you to be able to move forward with your life.
That's very good. That's good to know.
Yeah,
thanks, Anna.
You're welcome.
And there's another thing that I've seen people doing when they have cracks in their foundation. Instead of getting someone to come in and look at it, they buy this product called Dry Lock. It's great for certain situations. This is not one of them. It's sort of it's a paint kind of rubber. I don't really know what it's made of, to be honest, but you put it inside you can put it in your basement and it looks like brand new concrete. Don't do that, please. Because again, like Sanam was saying, that can really come back at you in the end. From a buyer's perspective, what they need to know, just do your homework. If you're looking in a town where there have been crumbling foundation issues, and again, you can go on the Connecticut Housing Authority website, and they have maps and everything you could need to know. They have really informative pictures, they have resources. Just be an informed buyer. Find yourself a realtor who knows what they're doing and knows what they're talking about, so they can point out issues to you if they see them in the home, and just really be vigilant and really be proactive as a buyer. Be your own best advocate, and also have a realtor on your side who's going to be your advocate as well.
Well put, yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about this interesting subject. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more help from the state at some point. for some assistance in helping those homeowners that are affected by this. But we'll have a link with some more information that can help you with your next steps. So thank you for watching, and thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.